Yes, grandmother. I know that. Okay, the video's up, started. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, I'm on. I've been talking to grandmother Persai for a few minutes, catching me up on some information, and I thought we would take it to a video. Yes, ma'am. You can see my eyes, and so there's nobody in here now. No, and so I just thought I'd catch whatever we end up talking about more than what we already have. She's discussing with me some things that have happened since I took a recess of being council leader, council of Terra, council leader. Um, well, that's kind of how, yeah. We're still discussing some things that happened after I left, and some things they put in place to have better continuance and flow of information between me and them when I came back. They always knew I was going to come back because of responsibilities, and they sort of knew and understood me more than I did myself. So there's that information. Yes, ma'am. Um, yes, ma'am. Uh huh. Oh, they're just bugging me on my phone. It's nothing important. Not near as important as this is. I'm fixing to put it on Do Not Disturb. Can you read that? You can read this. Okay. Well, you've worked on that. Yes, ma'am. I understand. What about, huh? Well, I didn't know that. No. Uh huh. Well, I did that talk with Mira, travel with you to the park this morning and talked to Mira about what she's done, what all she's done since, and things that she's put into place. Yeah, we talked about that for about 40 minutes, about four my time about 40 minutes. Yeah, it's a little while for your yeah, just a little while. It was long. Kind of reacquaint with her and uh, gather some more information because I need to know what's been going on. Yes, ma'am. Hmm. That's correct. I don't know. I'll do what I can do. That you know I will. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, you're a grandmother, and you've got that respect. You are a co-leader of the council with me. You got that respect. And since I have met you, I have not seen you do anything wrong. I do not know of any weaknesses or anything else about you, character or otherwise, personality, everything. I think you're a great person. Yes, ma'am. We all have some things that we know about ourselves. Yeah. Hmm. I'm not somebody to be judging somebody else. Unless I find them totally negative, I don't judge others. Some people would laugh at that, but that's them. They don't have to be clued in on why I'm doing what I'm doing. No, ma'am. Um, yes, ma'am. I will. I haven't exactly talked with a representative from the Raptors. No, ma'am. And you're the only Saurian that I've ever spoken with. Yes, ma'am. No, I've not had the. It's always been relayed between somebody else and somebody else to get me information that I needed to have. I know when I left the defensive Terra command staff that there were some Saurians and some Raptors working in there. Yes, ma'am. But I never actually held a conversation. No, I was just real busy at the time. I had other things going on back in that time about a year ago, and things got really rough. Is why I left. I had it. I needed a break for my head and for my disability reasons. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Well, hmm. I don't think surface people are going to be as accepting of your people and a raptor people as much as they are most any other, well, except maybe the dinoids, yeah, trickle psi and those people. And there's some great people as well. They got their own abilities and things that they know. Yeah, they proved out to have their own ships and technology of what they could do for us upstairs when we needed them on Venus and Mercury. They did well. Hmm. That whole rescue thing on Mercury, they did well. Yes, ma'am. I remember. I don't forget much. Oh, true. That's true. No, I haven't spoken to. There's nobody on the video right now. I mean, there's nobody watching. There's nobody in chat. What I'm doing right now is a form of mental telepathy with grandmother Persai. She is a Saurian. She is one of the co-leaders. There's three of us that are co-leaders of the Council of Terra. The other one is grandmother Lowma. Grandmother to Interterrans means they haven't crossed over, they crossed up to the next. I don't really know how to say. It's like a next level of existence. It's not a density level. It is a spiritual level that goes beyond the body. Okay. Yes, ma'am. That's about as much words as I can put into it right now. I know it's a process. It takes a lot of time. It takes a very special person to go into the grandmother grandfather status. That's what y'all call it. That's what I call it. Yes, ma'am. Don't need no other word. And it's for the people on the YouTube. It's not like an ascension, like people say they spiritually ascended or whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. Even if it was close, it's not. It's not nowhere close to what's happening. You have my word on that. Whether you like it or not, that's just how it is. Yes, ma'am. You don't even ascend to another density. That's right. You grow into another density. You're the same person. You're the same body. You're the same spirit, soul, and consciousness as you go through the densities. Yes, ma'am. Mhm. Thank you. But I'm no priest, no temple priest. Yes. I'm no information master. No. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. I can see that. Yes, ma'am. I'm better. I'm doing better with that than I was, say, a year ago. Mm-hmm. Um, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that. I just don't. I don't have, whether it's my words or the choices and decisions and the understanding level to be able to answer that question. I don't have it. No. I wish I had it. I'd like to know the answer to that myself. Yes, ma'am. I'm thinking on your question. Grandmother Persai is asking me what would my preference be for how we proceed besides knowing what I already know? What would I want to do right now in regards to the surface and inner Terra? And I'm not sure I want to have an answer for that just yet. I know what I might would do, but that's not the way we're going forward, I don't think. Yes, ma'am. Yes, grandmother. Mm-hmm. This is about the longest you and I have ever talked. Yes, ma'am. Huh? I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Yeah. I've never asked that question of you. No, I've never asked that question. Or if you want to answer it, I'll take the answer. Uh-huh. Wow. Really? How long was your life before you crossed up? I'm going to make a note if you don't mind. Somewhere I'm going to make a note. Hold on. I think I'm in the wrong. I think I'm on the wrong sheet. There you are. Yeah, I got you. Didn't you comment? Or yeah, didn't you comment? No, no. I'm sorry. I did the wrong thing. New note. Yeah, you can watch anytime. Anytime. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I'm listening. 3741. 3741. And then you had another 3,741 years before that crossing up. That was your age in body. Uh-huh. I got it. It's 41,741 years old. So you have 41,741 years existence as a grandmother. As a grandmother, you have that long. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not real sure I know about when grandmother Lowma was information, but I'm not real sure about her lifetime. No. I know about details on the rest, but not that. That's true. Yes, ma'am. I understand your words better now, but it's taken me a long time to catch your words and understanding with the change of accent and everything. The thought process is a little different, but I get it now. Hmm? I don't know. It's just hard to explain, but I get it. Uh-huh. Sure do. I surely do. You glad? Thank you. It took some getting used to. It took me some getting used to, cause it just did. I wished it hadn't have. I would have wished it did not happen that way, but it did, and so now I have no idea. You know, I don't even know if I want to have an idea on that. Huh? Oh, I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. Not for any reason whatsoever. Would I do? Would I cover that topic? That is too far out of my thinking process right now. Yes, ma'am. That's no. Just a no. No, I have to in my head. In my head, I make a distinction between like trickle size people and your people and the raptors. It's just a distinction I have to keep inside my head because dealing with y'all's people, okay, dealing with y'all's people makes me it's a nervousness that is just solely my nervousness. It's a I just have a natural aversion type thing. Aversion, I guess. Yeah. I think, like snakes. Snakes. Yes. You got that one. Snakes. Snakes and I can't think of nothing else right now. But I had an abduction that is recorded on my QHT session where I started remembering everything. Yes, ma'am. And that situation with the Anunnaki was as nearabouts as to a horror thing in real life as I've ever had. It was painful. It was mentally painful because I saw and heard some things I didn't need to hear. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I understand. Because they were mostly the other side of the Royal Anunnakis. These were the true, more Siakar versions of the Royal Anunnakis than they were, say, an Inky type. The Royal Anunnakis were the Inky type, but some of the Royal Anunnakis are also the Siakar, and they're all hybrids. I mean, yes, ma'am, they're all hybrids. So, because they have to cross marry, and that to me is, I don't want them nowhere near me. I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it. I absolutely refuse. The best thing no, ma'am. Now, I understand about the raptors and their situation and their way of culture. Yes, ma'am. And so I understand how to be, how to use this word. I know if the raptor is in food or hunt mode, to leave them alone. Don't get in their way. Don't be noticed. It goes out of control sometimes. Yes. It's like when they come to the surface to hunt, it is not a good time to try to make contact. That is the worst time to make contact. Yes, ma'am. And they'll contact you if they want to talk to you. That's the way I've always understood it. But I've had no contact with the raptors as of yet. I've seen them, but I haven't had contact. Yes, ma'am. If the opportunity presents itself, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, ma'am. All Terrans I am willing to have contact with. All Terrans. I always have been. The amphibians I've not had any problem with, and I know of 4 of those species that are here on Terra. 4 species. I know of some aquatics. Yes, I know of aquatics. The ant people are not a problem for me. There are some others that have came here while I was council leader. I haven't had any problem. No, ma'am. One was the I can't remember right now, but they were, huh? Yes, ma'am. Yes, exactly. Yes. And we had a couple of species come and make colonies here before I left DOT in the Council of Terra. Yeah. And I know about those. We had the ASAPs. Yeah. The ASAP species came to Terra during that time. Uh-huh. And I've had, after the ASAPs, I don't think there was anybody new that I remember right now. I mean, I'm sure there's probably been 1 or 2 since then. But I will almost to come and become Terrans in time. Yeah, sure I do. All those that have come, I have no problem. The new species that have came earlier, like a year ago, I have no problems with all of this. No. I don't care about that kind of stuff. That's not a big deal to me. If they want to come here and can set up and run and function with us and obey Terran law, I'm fine with it. Because if they're here, they obey Terran law. I know they may have their own laws within their cultures, but it can't go outside of the laws of Terra. There's no outside of the laws of Terra. Yes, ma'am. Sure. You've been watching me since what? Since since the recall began. The recall. Uh-huh. That's what I'm calling it. That's what Mira called it, and that's what I've been calling it, the recall. Yeah. She said that at the Council of Terra the other day. She called it a recall. I was pulled back. I was recalled back to the Council of Terra. Yes, ma'am. I'm not quite the same as I was. I've had some health issues. I've had some problems. I am not quite physically who I was. Yes, ma'am. And I'm a year older. So I'm 3 years older than when all this started. 3 years. Yes, ma'am. I have no intentions of trying to find out what Drishan this said was true or not. Yes, ma'am. I don't care if I ever know. I do not. No, I don't. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Yes, ma'am. It may come time. It may happen, but there's no need in me sitting here thinking about it day after day after day. When it happens, I'll be. Then I'll know. Sure. Yes. Yes, ma'am, grandmother. No, I don't know. I have no idea. No, I don't know what his people were called. Do you know? You don't know neither. I don't think nobody knows who his people were. I have ideas who his people are. I got my own ideas. No, ma'am, I don't wish to share. No, ma'am, I don't wish to share who I think Drishun's people were right now. That's right. That's right. Um, I heard that all 9 of his people have crossed over now, but that was before I left over over a year ago. I heard that. When they died, the others pretty much went with them. Only after they had carried Drishun and Meishun back to their residential area where they stayed. Yes, I did, because I requested somebody to go find them, and if they found anybody, I wanted to talk to them, and they came back with there was no one left. So they're all gone now. Those his people are all gone. Hmm. I'm assuming the same way they went. I don't know. I don't know more than that. Yes, ma'am. Um, yes, I see that. I sure do. Probably not. Probably not. Yes, grandmother. Um, yeah, I'm looking into that. I'm looking into that for a lot of reasons. For one, the mistake of me taking down over the 700 videos of hours long information in just one video. And I just got mad. And I come in here one day and I sat down and I started deleting each one of them one by one. Over 700 videos I had gone in about 3 days. I would watch it and then I'd delete it. And some of them, not all of them, some of them I watched and I deleted, and I watched and I deleted. No, I don't have those live videos saved anywhere. She does. They did. Well, I know they were doing that. Yeah, the DOT was doing that at one time, pulling the videos off through the satellites. Yeah, I know about that. So they've got all the videos, and anything coming out now or later, they're going to save. And they're doing what? Huh? That's new. That's new info. How are they doing that? I mean, I'm sure somebody can do it, but how are they doing that? Do you know? That's not your your specialty. I don't blame you. Technology drives me nuts too. But that's what they're doing. They're putting it all in sequence. What happened when, and then if anything is said later for new information, they're putting it all in one area and going forward. Wow, that's a lot of material. That is an awful lot of material. It may be made available to the surface to be made of it. To be made of it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to hear then. So I haven't, even if I did delete it, they already have it, and they're working with it, and they're using the who. Really. I need to talk with him. I seen him at the Council of Terra the other day, but I need to talk with him. Would that not make him the oldest the oldest grandfather left? Would he not be the oldest grandfather? Kim Tarin. Kim Tarin. If I'm saying it right, Kim Tarin. The whole thing faster. Kim Tarin. Terra Ray. Terran Ray. Yeah. I know he was the same age as grandmother and Bray. Grandmother Ann Bray. She was Terran Ray too. Yes, ma'am. I miss her. I do miss her. I miss grandmother R too. Grandmother R. Yeah. Oh, well, we were all at odds at one time because we were all trying to figure out the organization that was trying to stop and slow down things. And I never would have thought that it was the people involved that were involved, is what I've been told. I mean, I knew about Beauregard, but I didn't know about the others. It's a damn shame. So it's a fearful thing. And it's a shame that they had the fear. It's bad enough surface humans are going to have some fear, whether it's based in facts or not. But that some interterrans have a fear of connecting with the surface is a whole nother ballgame. And I don't know if I can. I think it's better that the interterrans handle that than the Maya get involved. Though I wish I had been informed of it. And that's why. Because I could have watched how it was handled in case something ever comes up again. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Um oh I don't I don't know. I'm listening. I want to hear. I'm listening. I'm just listening while I make a note on this spreadsheet here that I keep. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I think so. How much of that do you know? How much of that do you know for a fact? Uh-huh. I mean, you're sure. No, I don't think I want to say that out where it gets on video. Not at this time, no. That's why I'm watching what I'm saying. It's going to come out, but not yet. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Does Kim Rin know? Do you know if Kim Rin knows this? I'm saying his name slow. It's just how I talk. You know who I'm. Okay. You think he knows? You've been working with him daily. Can you tell him I'd like to talk to him one day soon? No, it doesn't have to be today. It could be any day. Any day. Yes, ma'am. Yes, he can listen in and look through my eyes like the rest of y'all. Yes, ma'am. That's not a problem. I don't even notice it anymore. I used to notice it, but not so much now. Yeah. Unless somebody asks me a question, I don't notice it. Uh-huh. I don't have nothing going on tomorrow yet because I'm leaving everything open right now because of this Terra and Council of Terra situation. I have no plans set except for I do have a phone appointment tomorrow morning at 10 my time. Yes, ma'am. That was one good thing Beauregard did was he made clocks. He found out what clocks were and got one from somebody and he made one. And now they're all over in Terra in the local just below us. So they know what time it is for anything that I do or talk about or whatever. And they've been doing it now for a little over 3 years. Yes, ma'am. 3 years, 3+. I don't know exactly, but yeah. The whole time I've been involved, yeah. He done some other good things. He did, but he screwed up a whole lot of things too. Now that I know what happened, yeah, he was directly involved. Directly involved. You want to ask me what? What do you want to ask me? You can ask me anything you want. If I can answer it, I'll answer it. Mm-hmm. Rhonda. Rhonda. Yeah, my wife, Rhonda, my team, yeah. Uh, she's a year younger than me. Uh-huh. But no, she's not involved. Or not. She knows because I tell her everything, but she's not involved at this point. That may change, but at this point, she's not directly involved with anybody concerning Terra. I would love to bring her in. And then when we start doing some other things that I can't talk about more openly, yeah, I'd like to her to travel with, physically travel. Yes, soon, soon, I hope. I understand that. Hmm. Yeah, I heard about that the other day when I was in the council. I was like, really? Yeah, that was kind of a shocker. But I don't know if it's going to happen for us. No, I have no idea. I'm not going to speculate on something I don't know. There's plenty of things that I'll make guesses on and stuff, but that particular, no, I'm not going to guess on that. Mm-mm. Ridicule? Ridicule? Really? I haven't heard from him since that big run-in about the situation that was on one of the tech ships, the lead tech ship upstairs. He was on that my out list back before I left. I know that list has had to be modified here in the last week, but yeah, I haven't spoken to him. No. Well, he's 9D. I don't know. His thinking is whew, the way he thinks, and we talk the way we used to talk. It was hard to. Some things come along lost. I didn't get everything. I had to sit and try to understand what he said. It just didn't come across very well. No, ma'am. Oh, it wasn't on his fault or mine. I think it was just the in between, the differences. Yeah, all the differences between. I need to get in touch with the First of Medicine, that building across from the council chamber. Yes, ma'am. I need to get in touch with him, the First of Medicine. I sure do. Can you set this up for me? Because I know you go to the council chamber every day now. Yes, ma'am. I know. I know. Crystal told me. Living Crystal in the council chamber told me. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. Could you let me know if he has some time available soon? I'll come down. I'll travel with you down. Yeah. I need to talk with him about a situation. Sure. I got a thought that he might can help with. Hmm. It's personal. It's me. Yeah, it's about me. Nobody else. Yeah. Well, he's done some exams and things before, so he knows something about me. Yeah. Plus the surface humans that are in Inner Terra, though there's none recent, but Charles Lund. Yeah. So I mean, I hear that they had a special friendship going on because of him wanting to examine the wounds as they healed and keep up with him. That they developed a lot of interspecies things going on between the medical community and Charles Lund. Yes, ma'am. So I kind of want to know what he knows, if he's learned anything that might be like beneficial for me and my physical and other issues. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. That sounds real good. I can come early in the morning. I'll be there before he shows up at the office if you need me to be. I don't care. Time doesn't matter to me so much anymore. Mm-mm. I use the clock, but it usually is about me having to meet somebody at a certain time or something to help guide me about when. Yeah. Not the day, but the when of the day. What time of the day do they want to talk? So I can meet with that person or go there, whether it's through a travel view or drive there, whatever I got to do. Uh huh. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Grandma. Uh huh. That's funny. No, that's one of them things that's funny. Yeah. Really? That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know. It happens. It happens then. Hmm. People be glad to know that then. What about in the Raptors? Do they do so as well? Hmm. Okay. So they're more like the ASABs. It's a learned skill. It's a skill or ability that they've learned. It's not something natural. Yeah, I get it. The ASAPs had to learn, but they learned it a long, long time ago. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Hmm. It may not be easily explained, but I get it. I do. So the Raptors are still more or less stoic. Stoic. Did that come across? It did. Okay. Cool. That's very good. So they're more stoic, except during the hunger, when they get hungry. Then they tend to revert a little bit for a while. Even now, after all these millions. Is that can you talk about that so I can understand it more? Because I don't really understand it. Not very well. Not well enough I would tell somebody I understand it. Huh? Raptors. Yeah, there are reports now and then somebody will see a raptor or a raptor looking creature, they call it. Yeah. Well, they call Bigfoot and Sasquatch and all them creatures as well. They don't understand. No, they don't understand. Some of them are going to find out, but it's going to be very rough. Yes, ma'am. Mm, mm-hmm. Yes, grandmother. I can see that. It's not a time and place for that yet. Well, I can see it. I don't like it. I'm not appreciative of the fact that it's not the time yet because I'm all about it. We should have done it over a year and a half, 2 years ago. We should have made it happen. We should have made it happen 2 years ago. If I had my way, we would make it happen. I'd make it happen tonight if it was up to me. I got the hiccups. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Huh? Yeah, I have some of that COPD and I got bronchitis too, and sometimes my throat and coughing and everything. What is what? It's a breathing disease. Um, I don't really know why. No, I don't. I don't smoke. I don't. I don't drink like a lot. Drink alcoholic stuff. Like I don't know how to explain that to y'all because y'all don't have that. No, y'all don't have none, such things as that. I understand. I understand. But it's led to a disease. I mean, we have so many diseases up here because of mostly what we eat and, yeah, what we drink and pollution in the air. Mm-hmm. You knew that. Well, that explains a whole lot of things. It really does. I still got your age knowing in my head from you telling me a while ago. Your age, your in body age, and your crossed up age. I wish people on the surface knew about this. I really do. And anybody in Terra can one day cross up, or they can cross over. It's more of a choice, isn't it? Uh-huh. Well, you have no need to not want to cross up. You don't have the trouble life that we have on the surface to not want to be around after so long, you see. I mean, when you can remember things before any recorded history that most humans on the surface can even think about, you have memories of these times. I mean, we wouldn't know how to think about that kind of thing. Most people on the surface are going to just go batshit crazy trying to sort this shit in their minds. They will. I'm sure of it. Some of them can't even understand time frames beyond a fictional book. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Can you see? Now, roughly, that's an estimate because time has passed a whole lot differently since you crossed up. But you know how old you were in body ages when you crossed up. I'm looking at it. I wrote it in a note by your name. Yeah. See this red mark right here? And if I highlight it, the text pops up. Uh-huh. I don't know. I know Lowma's how long she has. I know how long she has been a grandmother, but I don't know her age in body before that. I don't know. I can guess, but I don't really know. Yeah, I can guess, but I don't know. Yeah, I know how old Balak is, and I don't remember the exact day because we wasn't talking, but I knew about 2 days later. 2 days later, yeah, yes, ma'am. He crossed up. Didn't tell me. I just thought he was dying, you know. And the fucker crossed up. Yes, ma'am. It's funny now. It wasn't funny at all then. He had reached the age of the time of his species lifespan that he had to make that choice, and he hadn't really made that choice the last time I had talked to him. Yeah. So that's like somebody that I knew living that crossed up, and it's kind of I really haven't had time to explore it in my head, really, even now. A year later, I haven't had time to explore that. Over a year, really, because he crossed like sometime last summer last year. Yeah. I would like to talk to him about it because he's been talking to me since I was a child. Yeah. I mean, different. He showed himself to me as different things, the way I see you now. He showed himself to me different ways as I got older until he finally showed himself as who he really is. Just for ease of my understanding, I guess, I don't know what I was seeing. Yeah, I've always had this particular ability and never really knew what it was. Oh. I'm better about it in talking it when I know I'm taking a video than when I'm not doing a video. I don't speak what I'm thinking as fast. Yes, I can be sitting quietly, nobody knows anything's going on, and having a conversation with a multitude of people, and nobody knows. They don't know nothing. They don't know that I see somebody sitting in a chair where they are, and I'm talking to them in my head, and they have no idea because I'm not vocal about it. Yeah, I don't go vocal unless I know I've got my laptop on video. I don't vocalize the conversation. Hmm. It's something I've had to learn the last 3 years. It's not always easy. When I travel view, I can't even see what's in front of me here without doing an eye thing where I have to close my eyes and refocus which thing I want to see. It's really difficult. To me, that's the most difficult thing that I do, the travel view. Yes, ma'am. It's not a big problem anymore, but it used to be back when I was doing, say, doing council, and I would put the whole council meeting online, and they would hear me talking and looking around and carrying on with people that I was talking to. And I would have to do the eye thing to go back and see if anybody had asked me a question or anything, and then close my eyes again and go back to the council. It's really difficult. That's the hardest thing I've had to learn about this. Besides knowing that the better prepared I am for the travel view, the more likely I can go most anywhere. Yes, ma'am. Like I know I'm on video right now, but we did videos with me going to a certain ship. Yes, ma'am. And some of the colonies. Yes, ma'am. And the leaders of some of them colonies I talked with as the uh, commander of the DOS and the OT at the time when we were trying to start those up. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I wish it would have been more people involved, so I wouldn't have been the one that had such a load on me to do all of these different things at the same time. The Council of Terra, the Defense of Terra, and the DOS. Yes, ma'am. That was a little. I think that's what kept me edgy and pushed me over the edge when all this shit happened with this organization. That nobody's even named this organization yet. That's just what we calling it. Yes, ma'am. I get it. Who wants to give it a name? Gives it more permanence. Fuck it. Yeah, the hell with it. It's something that happened. It's something that was dealt with, and now it's gone. If it surfaces again, we'll do the same thing. I agree with that. Yes, I agree with that. Uh-huh. I don't think it's going to surface again. From what I'm hearing from the ones that I have talked to the last week and a half, more Interterrans or have come in and with an understanding of the goals of Interterra. Some of them had culture problems with thinking of, well, not only did they have to deal with all the people that are in Interterra, but now they got this fucking mess of the surface they're going to have to learn how to deal with here in a certain amount of time. And that's going to be, it's not going to be the same when you don't have one group willing to work with the other group. And they're not going to be willing. I mean, we can say they will be, some will be, whatever, but until we have the collapses and that we're talking about, and that I've been talking about for like years, I knew that something was going to come and collapse it all down, the whole civilization. But I never knew what until 3 years ago. Right. I'm over an hour. No, it doesn't matter no more. I'm not as sick with a certain thing as I was then. So my anxiety I'm more able to keep my anxiety at a certain level most of the time. Most of the time. Yes, ma'am. You understand that because you know. You know now what you didn't know. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense to me. I understand it. Hmm. Well, I think it was mostly Dreshun piling all those things on top of me because he needed me ready because it had taken so long to, even though Balak knew of me, Dreshun and everybody else didn't. Okay. And it never crossed paths to talk about the same individual. And Balak wasn't a council representative then either. I think he is now. Is that correct? He is now a council representative. Well, I'll run into him for sure then, won't I? Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I don't know that name. No, ma'am. I don't know that name. Uh huh. Who are his people? Who are his people? Terran Teloshan? Terran, huh? That's right. Okay. And he's in the council representatives? We're going to have to work on his name a minute. Hold on. I need to write his name down. Later, I'll go over there and I'll move him up to Grandmother R where Grandmother R was. And so I can keep the same people together, the same groups of people, so I know the connections. Uh huh. Okay. He's not grandfather? Okay. So, male. Got it? Not grandfather. I don't care. No, that's fine. That's fine. And now say his name one more time. Let me see if I can figure out how to spell it. I have no idea how to spell that. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to spell it. Is he part of the Shastas Mountain Telosians? Terran Telosians? No, he's not. You know about them. Yeah, but he's not. Okay. Is he? Let me try a pen and some paper here and see if I can play with this spelling because I've already done that anyway. Say his name one more time slowly. Yes, grandmother. Slowly, please. I don't know if it's a K or a Q. It's not going to make any kind of sound that I know. I'm going to have to just get close with this one. It's one of them names. So we've had them in the past where sometimes I even have to just pick a nickname and see if they agree to the nickname because we can't say it. I'm surprised you say it. And even with the accent and all, it sounds funny. Yeah, you have a definite strong accent. Your words are good, but I can tell the accent. Yes, ma'am. I'm thinking. I'm still thinking on this name. There's a thal in there somewhere. That's a THAL, thal. But the first part and the last part, it's like three parts to it. And I can't get the first and last. It's just different. It's so different. Grandmother R was just 4 letters. What if I said Ishan? Ishan. Ishan. With an A, Ishan. You've learned the language and the writing? Okay. Can you picture THALESCAN? Deletion? So the first part, I still have to figure out the first part. Huh? Yes, Grandma. It's a Q something and before the Thalison. The E might even be capital. Thalison. Yeah. But the first, you want me to try what? I'm listening. QRU. That is an awful weird sounding name. SCEAN. I don't make as much sense as anything else at this point. You reckon he would have a preference on his spelling? Capital THAL, capital ESCAN. I'll probably never get to saying that name right. It's complicated as hell. I bet 2 days from now I won't know how to say it. Crutal Isan. Now faster. Tongue tied. I'd be tongue tied. The QR and all the rest of it just don't seem to work together for me. Right. He's doing, what does he do? Oh, wow. I want to do that. I want to learn about that. I would like to learn some about that though, because one day it's going to be on the surface, and I want to learn about it. So he's like an the energy of inner Terra engineer. Would that make sense? An energy of Terra engineer. So he's going to be working when it comes to the surface. This guy here, this Terra Lotion, right? He's going to be working with getting the restoring the Terran energy matrix to power anything on the surface. He's going to be one of the main one. Is he the main one? No. He's not the main one. But he's the one I'm going to talk to first. Okay? And Britacar is doing that too. I'm going to put that on his. He ain't but just a couple lines down. Oh, this has. Hold on a minute. I got something going on in this cell on my spreadsheet. I just fixed it. Terran energy grid restoration. I'm going to call it grid restoration. I got it. I'm going to copy that whole thing right there and post it to the guy we just talked about. That I can't say his name yet. I ain't gonna worry about it. I remember how to say his name when the time comes. Because I got this note right here and I got it on my spreadsheet. Yes, ma'am. You find that what? You find me laughing what? That's pretty cool. Why does it keep putting a strike through line? I don't know what it's doing. I have no idea. Crazy ass thing. Why is it small text? It's too damn small. Okay, I got it. There's something wrong with some of these boxes have been edited and moved around so many times, these lines, as people come and go or whatever. If I don't save the name in that line, then that line gets whatever formatted that was on that line before. When I re-add information, it takes the old format back up. Yes, ma'am. Does that make sense? You understand that? Cool. Good. That's good. Terran energy grid restoration. And that's what Britacar's been working on? Do you know how long he's been working on it? Ooh. I know he does a lot of things all at one time. He's pretty amazing, except for pissing me off that time. Pissed me off bad, just when he did. But I've removed all the outs that I thought I had on some people to do with inner Terra. I've removed all of that. Yes, ma'am, I have. I won't forget it. But I've removed the outs. Yeah. You think it'd be easier to get this new guy or the new to me guy to talk to me about the Terran energy grid restoration than Britacar? Britacar's hard to get in touch with. He always has been. And once you get with him, you may or may not understand everything he says. He's damn smart. Yeah, he's too smart. Too smart for me. I'm not a tech guy. But you think this guy's going to help me understand it? I need to understand it because it's important. Yeah, I've been telling. Yes, ma'am. I sure have. I've been telling people on the surface about the coming changes, some of them, and one of them's the grid lines and ley lines and all that. And I've been telling them whether they pay attention or not. I'm not on the grid line. My property is not on the grid line. That's right. Yes, ma'am. You can find images and maps and things that have these ley lines. I don't have like a link to anything right now. I did have it when I had that other message group that I deleted it too back then. And I had the links there, but I'll have to refund them now. I'm gonna have to find new links when I find the new website. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna have to find a website that I can post to that people can start participating in and learn what I can share that I can't share necessarily in a video. Like I need to post a document I create or some image about trying to show something I'm talking about. I can't do that on the fuck y'all YouTube. Yes, ma'am. It sucks. And I don't have time to take time to learn how to do all that shit. I don't. I'm not going to. No. It'd be easier, but I don't have the time. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Who? Doris Cap? Doris Cap? Yeah, anytime. Anytime she wants to do that, she can do that for me. I don't know how she'll get it to me, but yeah. Yes, ma'am. I would take that help and assistance in a heartbeat. Can she what? Holy hell, I have no idea. It's already been talked about in the council chambers before this week or last week. Doris Kelp. Yes, ma'am. I remember who she is. She used to be out too. Original human. She's 8D. She was just going. She was going when we were going to do the other plan. She was going to be up in the ship near the nearest, most powerful communication satellite that's up there, and she was going to broadcast down through interterran technology down through the satellite so people could pick it up on everything that they've got if they never cut off the power in the internet. That's the thing. Yes, ma'am. If they cut it, that wouldn't have worked. But as long as it was there, they were going to take over control of it. But it's an all or none deal. They can't piecemeal it. They have to take the whole system or none of it. That was the talk at the time that I got. They don't want to, if once they get control, they don't want to let it go back to surface humans. I get that. They'll fuck shit around, fuck it and screw it and make out of it something totally different. That's what I would assume right off the get-go because of how people are. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Okay. Wow, I don't know what to tell you about that. See, I'm not a tech guy. I can't answer that question. That's above my pay grade. Yes, ma'am. That's above my pay grade. I wish I knew the answer. I don't think Doris Kemp can pass to be on the surface. I don't think she can. The original human skin tone. She's not going to be. It's not because I was under the impression it can't be maintained indefinitely. Correct. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Well, there's the whole thing about the negativity now. That hasn't been solved, has it? No, I didn't think so. So, see, she can't come to the surface. I'm not going to ask. I know there are some Interterrans that are coming to the surface, but the original humans, they don't do well with the negativity. It's not like what surface humans feel as negativity. It's actually more of a disease for them. It's a long story. Yes, ma'am, it is. That's what happened to Hermes. Yeah, my brother. It's my brother. Yes, ma'am. If I ever had a brother, it would be Hermes. No, I ain't forgetting it. No, I'm not going to forget it. No, ma'am. They could have been done a different way without risking 4 people's death. 3 immediately and 1 later. It just could have been done differently. And everybody knows it. Everybody in Terra knows it, that it could have been done differently. This whole factor of trying to push things too quick, too early, even 3 years ago was, I'm not naming no names, but it was a flawed concept. Yes, ma'am. Sure, tomorrow morning. How early? Can you give me a time? Or are you talking to him now? Are you at the council chamber now? I can meet him there in the morning. I can be there. Shit, I can be there by 7 if I have to. If I don't have a bad night, I'll be there at 7. Okay, 7 o'clock at the council chambers. Okay. You can tell him I'm going to have a problem with his name, okay? He doesn't have that ability exactly like we do. That's cool. 7 o'clock. I got it. 7 o'clock. I'm going to put my phone back on the charger or I ain't going to have a phone later today. Yes, ma'am. I can't say his name. I can say the last 2/3 of his name. QRU. I can't think of no word that has QRU. Crew. It sounds like it would be a crew with like a K sound, but I don't think it's a K. It's more like a Q. With the R. See, the R is what kicks it, the sound. The R. The R sound that you can say that I can't say so good. Maybe I better hold my paper in my hand when I come down so I'll be able to see it without having to do the eye thing. Yeah, that works. If anything I put on me transfers to when I'm there. Yeah, if I'm wearing a knife or anything, whatever I got on, that's what transfers. In my perception outwards to everybody else. Yes, ma'am. Sure. 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, I got somebody else I'd like you to have there. If you can get a hold of them. Huh? Hold on a second. Huh? Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. I'd like to talk with Nora. Nora. Yes, ma'am. I haven't said that word in a whole long time. Her name's Nora. Nora. She does the agriculture with those plants that came. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Those plants. Yeah. Those. Yep. I want to know what's going on with those the last 12 months. You don't know. Well, that's why I wanted to talk to her. She took over charge of all that from that colony. Uh-huh. I got so much on my head right now. I'm trying to think of who it was. Hold on a minute. Let me do some digging on my documents. I got to go to the other spreadsheet. Scroll down. Yes, ma'am. I'm still listening. I hadn't heard nothing about that. Mm-mm. I am having a really hard time. Uh-huh. How is that project going? Really? That is awesome. I'm trying to remember what that was, or who it was even. And right now, I can't think about it. I can't put it in my. I know who it was. Sinharian on series. Sinharian on series. It just popped into my head. Uh-huh. And that plant that they grow. Yes. She sent I got it here. She sent the seeds that are going to be the meat replacement on Terra. The plant that's going to be the meat replacement. Uh-huh. That plant doesn't work for y'all. Really? It doesn't work for y'all? What about it doesn't work for the raptors either then, does it? What about trickle size people? Wow. Damn, I was kind of hoping that would work. Digestible? Is it digestible? No. Wow. Some saurians can eat it, but it's not the same. Is there a time factor involved in the getting used to it, or is it no? It's not. It's just not acceptable. Okay. It's mostly going to be necessary for surface humans, I believe. Going to be necessary, especially after the collapse. Yes, ma'am. She sent another batch 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Huh. She sent what? A contingent of Ashgara. Contingent of Ashgara? I don't know that name. Are they a people? Or a people? Contingent of Ashgara. I'm going to have to write that down and see what I can find out about it because I don't know about that name. Ashgara. Okay. From series. I'm going to have to get out notebooks and everything. I can get to my old notebook, but it was almost full as it was. I got like 3 of them. Plus my hard drive here, but there's nothing on it about the Ashgara, I don't think. But they've set up a colony in Inner Terra. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You haven't? You haven't? Okay. Sure. Huh. Yeah, I want to know about that. Who they are and everything. I want to see if I got anything on them and what I can search. It might be I know something about them and just don't remember. I don't know right now. What about, have you heard anything from Zakimi? Zakimi, the Mars reps. The Mars reps? Indigenous. Yes. Yes. You haven't heard anything. Strictly DOS? I don't know. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't really want to know, but I did some things for them a while back before I left Defense of Terra while I was still part of the DOS, and I wanted to see what had happened. Uh-huh. Zakimi, Mars reps. Yes, ma'am. You'll see if you can look into it. Lotma probably can look into it easier through the DOT. I haven't talked to I talked to her yesterday, but I haven't talked to her today, I don't think. I've talked to a few different people, but not Lotma. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I got 1,000 questions. I wouldn't know what ones to ask you or ask somebody else. I wouldn't know right now. Okay. You do want me to know about what? About what? The is that third sun system? The third sun system? It is. Hold on, I have to go and I have to find that. Is he an Umat? Is he an Umat? I've got a name of Tricklenan for. No, I'm sorry. Crassus of the Umats. No, but he is an Umat. Yeah. Okay. Okay. They did what? I guess I'm getting tired. Yes, ma'am. This has been kind of a long conversation. And you're not the easiest for me to understand. Yes, ma'am. He wants a special meeting with me, and I don't know who he is. What's it? Do you know what it's about? I just popped my chest with just sitting here moving. All right, tell him. I'm trying to decide what to tell him. I don't really want to meet with him tomorrow. By the time I get through talking with this other guy, get back here and rest a minute before I have my phone interview appointment thing. Uh-huh. I wouldn't want to meet nobody else in the morning. Some other morning that wouldn't be a problem, but it might be a problem in the morning. Right. Well, that's Tuesday. What about Wednesday morning? I won't be involved in all that Wednesday morning, just here at the house. What about Wednesday? Uh-huh. Today's Monday. Wednesday. Mm-hmm. You're making notes. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're using. I know what you're using. Yes, ma'am. Can I do Wednesday at 8? Sure. An UMIT representative. But you don't know what it's for. Dang, I'd like to have a heads up. So I can be thinking on what it's about and what I might need to say. Yeah, I've had dealings with the UMITs before. Yes, ma'am, when they came here. Or when their colony became part of the council, they didn't have their own representative. Like 3.5 years ago, they didn't have their own representative until I come down here on the council. This is not the council rep. Oh, it's not the council rep? Really? Oh, he's the council leader. I mean, he's their leader of their local leader. I got you. I got you now. No, I didn't understand, but I got it now. So he's an elder. Is he an elder? You believe so? Okay, elder. I need to know that. Okay. Usually elders are local leaders in most of the people of Terra. Most of the people of they don't have uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. I'm just putting that out there because of the YouTube video. Right. Their elders are not like ours on the surface. Because of eating bad food and chemicals and everything, we start having problems when we get older. Y'all don't do that. Y'all actually get better with age, not worse. I believe every species in the Terra gets better with age, and in the subsurface for that matter, compared to the surface humans. We seem to decline fast, really fast, compared to everybody I know about. It's a damn shame. I sure as hell wouldn't be where I'm at if I was in Terra. I can tell you that. Shit. I know it. You told me that a while ago and I forgot. Yeah, I did. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. That's 3 meetings already I've got. Just from talking with you this morning, that's 3 meetings. Or today, because it's after this afternoon already. Yes? You have who? You have a who? I don't know that name. No. Ask them, do I know their name anyway? Is there some way I know their name? Were they a ship commander? Were they a ship commander? No. Okay. Oh. Nagas? Naga? I know a couple Nagas. Female. Okay. Okay, is it Sheshwin? Shweshman or something like that? Y'all may say it different than I do. Shweshman. Female Naga. Terra Naga. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I know where her local is. She's requesting a meeting. Holy shit. Okay. She's at the council chamber now? Right now? Okay. She's also the leader of her people, isn't she? Yeah, she was the leader of her people then. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'll talk to her. She can talk to me like you can, though, I believe. She can talk now as far as that goes. Yeah, I don't have to. Dang dogs. I don't have to do one at a time. Oh, the male woman's over there at the other house. And I might have to jump out. I might have to walk outside if she's got a package for me. And the way she's coming across the driveway. I'll be right back. Yes, ma'am. I'll be right back. That dogs. All that barking for nothing. Okay, I'm back. Got a package. Yes, ma'am. What is what? On me. What's on me? That's a knife. Yes, ma'am. I'm on live video. You see this? You see this? Like that? It's a live video, so I can't manipulate knives and guns and such things on live video. Sure. Because they're silly. Yes, ma'am. Because I do a lot of different things now than I used to. I do some more things and more things that are more enjoyable for me when I have my own personal time. And sometimes you just need a knife handy. Don't you mess with that. I will smack you. I'm busy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Yes, ma'am. This dog, Bear. His name is Bear. Yeah. Look to my eyes. Come here, Bear. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's a big boy. Yes, you're a big boy. You ain't gonna lick me in the face. No, you're not. Oh, roar, 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 roar. I got you. I got you. You're gonna be a good boy. Look at the TV. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. I ain't got nothing in my hand. Okay. Y'all been good. Let be good a little longer. Let me finish this video. Yes, ma'am. He's gonna be guard. He's gonna be my guard dog. He's a good guard dog. He's just young. He's that big, and he ain't but 5 months old. He's gonna be a huge dog. Yes, ma'am. He eats a lot for his size. I mean, he's. Huh? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So Schwessman's there now? Yeah, let's get this going because I'm kind of getting tired. Yeah, it takes a lot. Yes, ma'am. Hello. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? Sure. You're welcome. How did that go? Well, it's been about a year. It's probably been over a year since I talked to you. Yes, ma'am. I don't have an update on that. Can you tell me what you know about it? Yes, Grandmother Persai. I don't know about that. Not what's happened since I've been gone. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Hmm. What about the others that are there close to your local? I know there's some Terra close to your local. They're having to deal with the surface situation in subsurface level. Oh, I can imagine. I got it. I got what you're saying. The threat of war covers that entire area up there, so it filters down, all the way down. The emotions of it. I got it. I got it. Yes, ma'am. You would like some assistance with this situation? You're requesting assistance directly through me. Yes, Grandmother Persai. You're glad she brought it to me instead of you? Thanks a lot. Yes, ma'am, I'm listening. This is going to be difficult because we're not ready. And we have stopped some things. After I left the Council of Terra, they stopped doing some things that we were doing involving the surface. And we started some other things, is my understanding. Yes, ma'am. You know about those. So we may or may not can do any activity fast. We'd have to get to prepare for that. Grandmother Persai, I need Grandmother Lowma here and somebody else from the DOT to come in on this conversation. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I understand. It's for the Terra as well in your local. Yes, ma'am. Until everybody comes back in here that I'm just asked for, Grandmother Lowma, and perhaps perhaps Edrin. Edrin? Yes, ma'am, Edrin. Okay. Who? They sent Cincinnati over. Cincinnati? Mira's sister? Cool. Okay. It's like Lopma's not here yet nowhere. I don't feel her. No. Yes, ma'am. Hold on a minute and give everybody time to come in. Hey, Cincinnati, what's going on? It's been a long time. Well, it feels like it's been a long time. Yes, ma'am. I saw your sister this morning on a travel view. Let me take this office. The head twisting is starting to make it rub my neck a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. Yes, Cincinnati. This is about Shashwan's local on her column of a local up to the surface. Exactly. She's requesting we make some action, get involved, and lessen the situation. Lessen the situation. I'm not sure yet because I know everything right now is on the ground in Terra. And the crews have got other tasks they're performing right now. Is that correct? That's right. Hey, Grandmother Lowma, hello. Yes. You was paying attention before you spoke. Great. So you see what we're doing here? Yes, ma'am. Okay. But the four of y'all here, we ought to figure something out. I like that. I like that a lot. How do we want to put it into effect? Well, we could do that. I believe it would be noticed, though, because we haven't done anything in over a year. I believe if we got that level of involved, it would be noticed by the surface, which may not be a bad thing. Might not be a bad thing. Uh-huh. It's an inter-Terra situation as well. Could we not involve Mira's Terran Defense Forces on the ships? Are there any captains within her defense forces that could run the ships? I would think 3, just to be safe, and have them covering each other's back while they perform this mission. 3. I like teams of 3. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Grandmother Lowma. That's what I'm thinking. I think what we need to do is stop them from shooting missiles at each other. Drones. If it flies, it dies. If it flies, it dies. Let's start that back up, especially in this region right now, because I know it's been going on for too long. If it flies, it dies. They're not doing any aircraft in that area because of all this missile firing and drones. And I know there's 2 airports been taken out already. That's just been in public foreign news. So drones, helicopters, jets, anything, if it flies, it dies. Okay, Grandmother Lowma? Cincinnati? You got it? No, I don't want to go no area other than that area right now. We're helping out a request from Sheshwin, okay? No other area right now but that area. That's part of her local. And it was a direct request, so we're going to directly get involved. Okay? I don't give a damn about that. We had that rule, if it flies, it dies there for about 2 years. The only thing that got to fly was above a certain height was civilian aircraft. Well, we can make it all the way ground level for all I care. You'll know the difference. You know the difference between civilian and military aircraft. I know y'all do. Yes, ma'am, Grandmother. Yes. Yeah, we have y'all. We have that technology. Use it. Go ahead and use it. My authorization. Yes. Any questions? Did that fix it? Did that fix it? That's what you wanted? Good enough. I'm good enough for that. Yes, everybody. I see 3. Grandmother Persai. You don't like to talk of acting against this war shit. But you do agree with stopping it. They won't stop themselves. They never will. They have to have the collapse or be put into a collapse. Yes. Yes. Cincinnati, call Miro. Find out if they have captains. If not, whatever those, pull out 3 ships in a team formation that we already have listed. Is it still listed in the system? Yeah. Oh, great. Alert them then. Let's man those ships. Pick a team. You pick the team. Yes, Grandmother Lockman. Fine. That's fine by me. Nope. No command level goes up on the ships. If it's that necessary to make a decision, it's all up to the team leader of the team of ships. The team leader commander makes that choice, makes that decision, and he'll get my support. That's right. That's right. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done. If one of them some bitches poke their head up well enough and present a target, you are authorized as of right now. I know that make you happy. You just like your sister. You are just like your sister Mira. You should wonder she didn't pull you over to work with her defense forces for Terra as a planet. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get there's going to be some things rolling here soon. Have no fear. Because I'm getting kind of tired of what I see of the surface too. And those that ain't ready for it, it's too late. It's too late. It was too late 3 years ago. It's too late. I need to take this Band-Aid off. It's killing my fingers. Been on here since this morning. I don't even know where the end of it is. This is clear stuff and I can't see it. Is that the end? Huh? Nope. There ain't nobody said nothing to me in chat on this entire video. It's 2 hours now. It just rolled 2 hours. Huh? No, ma'am. You have things to go do? Yes, ma'am. Please do. I thank you for the visit and the request. Yes, ma'am. Keep me informed how the effects upon your local. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. You can tell Grandmother Persai too. Just tell one of us, Grandmother Lowma or Grandmother Persai. They're all co-leaders of the. Yes, ma'am. You know. Fine. Oh, nasty. Fine. Uh-huh. Is that okay? Everybody agree? Done. Done. I cut it with my knife this morning out there at the fire pit, cutting up some wood. I cut my stupid finger. Yes, Grandmother. I had to heal in a day or two. That's all it takes, a day or two. You won't know it was there except for some white skin. And that gets aggravating. I'll just pull it off. Yes. See? It's not bad looking now. It's not bloody. It was bleeding pretty good this morning. Yeah. Cincinnati? Huh? Oh, sure. Back to work. Back to work. You have a good day. What's left of it? Do you have what? What you need to do. Is that right, Lowma? Thank you, grandmother. Yes, Cincinnati. Later. All right. Now I got two grandmothers here. Yes, grandmother Persai. Sure. I might talk to grandmother Lowma a minute if she'll hang. If she'll hang here. Fine. Have a good day, grandmother. Yes, grandmother Lowma. I've been getting some updates from Mira this morning, and I got updates from grandmother Persai. I've got some people already here noted I got to talk to in the next 2 days. Yes. One of them I was going to talk to today, and it looks like they're going to get busy here, so no. I haven't talked to him yet. Yes. Yes, that's who I plan to. Say his name again. That's no help. You've been listening to bits and pieces all since we started? Okay. Ooh. And what happened with that? Yeah, I remember. What happened with that? Really? Okay. Nobody's in chat. Nobody comes to chat hardly anymore. Ever since I had that big mad fit, that one video, and walked away from Council of Terra and the DOT, it's not been much, nobody in chats. I was pretty steamed. Shit happens, you live and you learn, even me, right? I've been learning for 3 years. Yes, ma'am. That's not going very well. No. Um, I'm not going to get onto that while I'm on YouTube. No. I've been on for 2 hours and 8 minutes and counting. This video. Yes, ma'am. I'm okay. I'm tired. You already knew I was tired. Yeah. I'm still sick. You know, I still got the bronchitis and I still got the COPD plus my usual. Yeah. The disability stuff. And these meds keep me kind of loopy. Yes, ma'am. Um, I would guess and say I got about 4 more days of meds left. And if I'm still as bad, I'm supposed to call. I don't think I'm gonna call because I'm already better. So if I'm improved tomorrow, that'll be the end of that, and I'll just finish the meds out, and that'll be the end of that. No, that's not that. No, that's not part of that. This is something totally different. Yes, ma'am. uh, I don't want to talk to him today. I'm already tired. No, I can't deal with Belik today. Tell him he's got to wait. Okay. Thank you, grandmother. Um, Yeah. Commander still Carmen, right? Carmen? Yes. Okay. You gonna update him? You already updated him. Okay. I want to know what happens step by step, just because of where this is right now and what's going on with the surface. I want to know everything about it. Can you or somebody else just send me a message? You know how? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay, good. What am I? What? I don't have an answer for that. Not right now. I don't really want to get involved in that right now, Grandmother Lockman. I'm sure you can understand. Okay, thank you. Yes. He keeps rolling over on my foot and I keep moving it. Big old big butt dog. This big, chunky, heavy dog. Starting to get chunky because he's going to be a massive dog. He's going to be huge. So I keep moving my foot. That's what you sense me doing. Yes. I've since last week. I see people watching, curious people. I don't really have a feel for who they are yet, but it's okay. It's not like it used to be. I understand now, and I know what they're wanting to see. They're wanting to see, is it me? They're wanting to see this, that, and the other thing. Yes, ma'am. Um. Hmm? No, 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 no. Uh-uh. I'm not doing that. Not at all. Who put it out? Who the fuck put that out? God damn it. See, that's why y'all supposed to talk to me before some things happen concerning me. Because I may not want to be involved in it. That's why. Um, Nobody's in chat. Nobody's. Mm-mm. I'm trying to find out if I remember or if I have it somewhere. I don't see it right now. I'm trying to find it. I don't think I have that anymore. Mm-mm. See, this is yeah, this is a DOT. I don't have nothing to do. Well, I'm not supposed to be having nothing to do with the DOT now. Grandmother, we're supposed to keep it low. We were supposed to keep it low and keep me some uninvolved. I don't like it. I don't like it. Nope. I know some things that were supposed to happen didn't happen concerning the DOS and the rest of the solar system. Yes, the DOS. That's what it stands for. DOS. Yes, ma'am. So who took it then? Who took that position? I knew it. Cincinnati. I mean, no, not. I'm sorry. I got something else on my mind. Sin Hey Rin took it. She should have. She should have. That's good. That's good. I need to update this. I got to update all these old things I had. Because I need to know who's in what position. So she's the commander of the Solar System Council now. Cool. No, that's fine by me. She should have had, should have had it to start with. She's the one that got most done back in that time period. Mm-hmm. No problem with that with me. I can't find that spreadsheet. I know it's here. I just don't know where it is. What sheet is that on? It's not supposed to be on the fleet sheet. It's not in the updates. We don't do updates, and we haven't done updates in over a year and a half. Not really. Who did that? Ben Merkin did that? Good man. That's a good man. If Ben Merkin did it, that's good. I'm great with that. I am. I'm great with that. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. She does. High Priestess Anne does? No, I haven't. I haven't. No. I don't know about that yet. Uh-uh. Um. Mm-mm. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'm listening. I'm just trying to update this chart a little bit so I can keep it current with who's where now. All right. It's 3:07 my time. Yes. 2:19 on the video. Probably about 2:40. 2 hours and 40 since I started talking with Grandmother Lowma. Grandmother Persai. Mm-hmm. I'm not. I'm not that concerned about that. No. No, ma'am. No. Who did? Not that big a deal. I'm more interested in Van Merkin and Maggie Met right now. I'm not going to press that. No, I'm not going to press that. Look into it and find out for me. Okay, that works. That works for me. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't given that a thought in probably 2 years. Mm-mm. It's been about a year and a half since anything unlocked from Drisha until the other day. It's been at least a year and a half. Has what? No, ma'am. That hasn't come up yet. It hasn't unlocked. It hasn't come up. It hasn't anything. Okay. I'm listening. You know I'll listen as long as I can sit here and listen to you. Even if y'all start to make my head throb with all this information I got to turn into something that I can work with. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I got into that. Did you catch that part? The age of grandmother Persai? I wanted to know, and she gave me a whole bunch of information. Yes, she did. Oh, we care. Well, oh, yeah. I got to get on the right screen. Hold on. Sure, we can. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. So that'd be about like 4. Give me the numbers. Since you crossed up. Since you crossed up. Oh, I started wrong. Okay. Yeah, that fits. What about kind of get a time in body? How old were you in body? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm ready. Wow. Really? That far? I guess I'm still uncertain how long some people live of original humans in Inner Terra. That's getting up there, even from the ages I know. No, I didn't know these times. No. That's in body. That's in body. Uh-huh. I'm just thinking. I'm gonna have to get out the calculator because I'm getting tired. Let me bring that back up. Said 42? Did it say 42? Oh, you already knew it was 42. Yes, ma'am. Why didn't you just tell me that? As the next thing. Wait till that gets out on some people that know about you that watch my videos. Holy hell, grandmother. I didn't know you was that old. I'm going to put today's date so I know when you told me. Like that. That's it. Wow. And you're still not the oldest that I know of. No? Wow. Huh? Damn near his Ice Age time. Mm. No wonder you said some things in the past that I was like, what? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna tell this to chat because somebody that used to be watching might watch later. I don't know. I don't know who's watching. I can only tell who's in chat. So you had 6,389 years in body. That's what I got. And you have crossed over. It is now 13,953 years of crossed up. So that makes 20,342 years in existence. Yes. And you knew that right off, didn't you? Why didn't you? You heard I pieced it with Grandmother Persai. See, you're always listening with me. I know you are, but I forget sometimes. That's a long time for an original human to live 6,389 years. That's the longest that I know of. No, Marcion was only 3,000 something years. Yeah, Marcion. Uh-huh. I know when he died, and I know how long he was. He's in kind of like a limbo. He's not crossed up, he's crossed over now fully, but he wasn't crossed over or up for a while. But he was not in body either. He was in a strange limbo, and that happens. That happens a lot. Hmm. It does when you're not at the point you can cross up. And you can't fully cross over just right either. It's traumatic. It's traumatic. Well, that explains him a lot. Yeah. That's why you helped him cross. I remember. Yes, I remember. Wow. Do you know of any others that have had that long or longer in body? There was 2 grandfathers and 1 grandmother that have lived longer. Really? But they're all grandfathered and mothered now. Of those 3, are they still in existence? Yes. Have I talked to any of them? Because I would know another grandmother if I had. I don't know that one. No, ma'am. I need to. Well, sure. Why not? If she wants to, I would be appreciative of it. Anything that she wanted to tell me, I'd like to hear. Ask her if I can do a video when she comes in to communicate. When you see her next. She's not so involved here lately. How lately? That's not lately. That's a long time. Several hundred years is a very long time to a surface human grandmother. But she's not crossed over. Okay. 700 years. Wow. I can't process some of these times that well. Trying to put everybody in time frames of when they existed with each other and whatnot and what all, and some of Dreshun's information. Things start getting complicated really quick because there's such overlaps that it's mind boggling. Mind boggling. Yes, ma'am. Mind boggling. We don't talk in those kinds of terms of time. No, you knew that. You already knew that. Yes, ma'am. Well, I know of the grandmother Persai told me about a grandfather, Kim Tao Rin, a Terra and Tao Ray, who was the same age as grandmother Ann Bray and grandmother R. They were all the same age. All of them were more or less the same existence. Mm-hmm. And this Kim Tao Rin, you know him? You do know him. And I'm saying it right. She said I was saying it slow. Okay, well, we understand. I mean, we know. I know. Hmm. Damn. That means I got to talk with him like, I don't know. I was supposed to do it today. Then all this other come up and he never come in. Yeah, anytime. You tell him anytime. If I'm busy or not, I'd like to hear from him. His existence goes way back. Way the hell back. Yes, I know Maldek. They come from Maldek. Yes, I know. I know they come from Maldek. Grandmother Ann Bray, grandmother R, this guy, Kim Taurin. And I'm sure Calgar the giant was that age at that time too. And he was already in council at that time when they were still kids in their life and body existence. He was on the council at that time. Yeah, so he lived a long time too and didn't cross over or up. I remember the day he died. It was 2.5 years ago, about 2.5. Yeah, he crossed pretty early. He retired from the council, and it wasn't but a couple of days. He died. Died. He didn't cross over. All right. I really liked him too. He was smart as shit. These kinds of lifespans, these people get. It's it's hard to imagine what they know and what they forgot even. Hmm. My head won't be able to handle it if I was to live that long. I know that now. My head's shot right now. No, thank you, grandmother, but I know the reality. I know the reality. Yeah, sure I will. 2 hours and 34 minutes in counting. Yeah. Say what? Who's in limbo? No, ma'am. Oh, tell me that's impossible. I'm not going to be able to handle this very well. You sure? Are you sure? You have connection? You have connection? Is he wanting to cross on over? He's not wanting to cross over. That's why he's in limbo. Can he cross up? Can he go up from where he is? I've never discussed anything like that with anybody. Can he cross up from where he is? He can cross up, but he needs assistance. He needs assistance. How does he get assistance to cross up? This is totally new to me. How does he get assistance to cross up, grandmother? I don't know nothing about the process. No, I don't know what it takes or anything. But you're saying he could cross up. Hermes could cross up. Hermes is in limbo. There's nothing I can do. Is there nothing I can do? He has to want to. But he could. I'm going to have to think on this. So, well, I could talk to him about it. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was in limbo. Because we already had a connection. So I could. Well, he got sick with that plant. That plant, yes. Plus the negativity. But you're saying he's going to be the first one to have ever had the negativity and be in limbo? Is that what you're saying? They killed everybody else, the other three, and he's in limbo. But there's nothing we can do without him doing certain things from where he's at. Marcion was in limbo. He told me all kinds of information. I don't know how to make contact with somebody in limbo first. How do you do that? How do I do that? Yeah, how do I do that? Do I know how? You don't know if I can. I'm going to need a break then if we're going to do that. If you're going to try to show me how to do that, I'm going to need a break, a long, good break. Because I've been doing stuff all day with this stuff, with the inner Terra. On and off all day. And one stupid video I done outside where I cut my finger. But I uploaded it anyway. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You're going to see if I have that ability and can talk to Hermes, who's in limbo. So his body died, but he did not. He did not. Okay? This is new information for me. I got to let it sink in. So I need a little bit of a break. Yes, ma'am. Right now, this is priority for me. This is priority right now. I don't give a shit. I consider Hermes my brother, grandmother. Right. This has priority. It's family. Your family too, but this is family. That's right. It's so strange sometimes for me to talk about this like that. So strange. Yes. The soul lineages. The soul lineages. Mm-hmm. And you can't. Yes, I'm listening. I'm just thinking too. Mine's racing 100 miles an hour. All this time he's been gone, and I had come to accept that he was gone, and now you're telling me he's in limbo. When did you know he was in limbo? When we weren't talking, you found out. That's when you found out? While we were so busy with all that other? Okay. How is he in limbo? Is he up? Is he like Marcon was? Is he like Marcion was? No. It, given that he went through the problems with the plant poisoning, right? And the sickness of the negativity, right? Huh? Okay. That was the cause for him not body ending, but not crossing over or up. Those two played against each other. I don't understand it. You don't either? I don't understand it. One was killing his body, the other was killing his body, but everything else was too strong. Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand that. I think I understand it, but I want to. I got it. I understand what you're saying now. Does High Priestess Anne have contact? She does. Y'all decided that I didn't, I needed to come back and under this recall rather than be finding out separated from everybody. Holy shit. I had a feeling. I had a feeling about 3 months ago I had this thing happen to me, and I knew something, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And now it's all falling into line. It's like everything's lining up and just going click, 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 click. Yeah. Grandmother, I think he's tried to reach out to me and I didn't understand or recognize what it was. Yeah, it didn't seem like Hermes. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. I think he's been trying. Well, it kind of had the same kind of feeling Marcion had. He's the only other one I've ever known in Limbo. Uh huh. You think we need to work together? I don't want to do that online. I don't think. Huh? Right. I want full concentration. Yeah. I don't want to be looking around at screens and this and that and the other thing. Your phone's on do not disturb. Right. The dogs are in here snoring. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'd say the cost doesn't matter. I know we're not talking a physical cost. We're talking, it doesn't matter. I agree. I agree. Ooh, I believe this is getting kind of out of where anybody watching the video is going to know what's going on. Yes. Yes, grandmother. What about Larry Hermes? What about Larry Hermes? Does he know? You think he knows? Can I get confirmation, please? I'll have it later. I'll have it later. Deal. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Has this happened? Has anybody ever tried to do this before? Do you know that you know of in your existence time? No. Ooh. Ooh. Not in any people's? Not in any of the people? You don't know the answer to that. Okay. Is there any way we can find out to see if there's, yeah. Some cultures are not going to want to relay this kind of information. Some of the people. I understand. I'm just thinking I'm spinning shit and trying to work things in. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. I got clicks. Hold on a minute, Grandma. I've got Drishun clicks on this. Yes, ma'am. I know what to do. I know what to do. I think I can. If you're there with me, I think I can. You want to try this? Take a look at, go inside, Grandmother, and look at what I just had from Drishun in the last few minutes. Yes. Hmm? Huh? Yes. Is that what you knew? No. You like this better? It seems easier. It seems easier. You know my abilities and what I can and cannot do. Can I do this? With your energy, Todd, I can do this. That's the first click I've gotten in probably 3 months. Yes, ma'am. I've had some others. Yeah. Future stuff, glimpses. I've had a couple diagrams. diagrams, like images of places and things that need to be certain places, what needs to be where. I think it has to do with the grid, with the Terra. And I relayed that to somebody yesterday. The Terran grid restructuring to resurrecting or whatever. Yes, it's a lot. It's going to be a lot. I don't know, Grandma. Yeah, it's going to be a big problem in Europe and the Far East, Asia. It's going to be the biggest problems in those two areas. In Canada and the U.S., there's going to be some problems. South America, I'm not sure, but I don't think so. Excuse me, everybody. Because in South America, they don't have cities built on top of the ruins. Everywhere else did. Everywhere else did. According to this world representation thing that I've got from Drishan. Yes. We should have never built on top of the ruins because they're going to be reclaimed. Yes, Grandmother. Same as getting off the ley lines. The sooner you get off, the better off you'll be. Retention of possessions, and etc. Right. Right. Uh-huh. Well, that's why I think that's that conversation with somebody I don't want to mention right now is why I was told about Brita Car and this new guy, and they both do the Terran energy grid restoration. Restoration is the word. I had it wrong a while ago. I think I said restructuring is restoration. Yes. Right. 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 It's 3:41 my time. 2:53 counting, 2:53 and counting on the video. So it's over 3 hours since all this started this afternoon. Yes. Well, that's why I said I needed a break first. And we still got plenty of time. I can get a break, and then we can come back, whether I do it on video or not, and focus on Hermes and see if we can give Hermes a hand to cross up. I think I can. With that unlocking from Drishan, I think I can with your assistance. That bonding, that energy bonding, yes. Sounds good to me. I'll contact you when I come back. Fine. That's fine. Acceptable. Yes. I need to get a drink and maybe a bite to eat. I got drink. I just need something to eat. Starting to get the shakes. It's been one of them days. Yes? Mm-hmm. Perhaps so. Perhaps so. I can't answer that question. I'm not going to answer that question while I'm on video anyway, and I'm not going to mute the mic right now. No. It can wait. That can wait. Hold on, I'm going to make a note here on something. Okay, got it. I made that note. Yeah, I did. Done. That's done. Uh-huh. I can be quick. It's done. I just got to save it. There it is. I just did it. Huh? That can happen? I didn't know that could happen. A grandfather who crosses over, or a grandmother who crosses over and joined with Terra when they crossed over, can come back for short spurts of time? Is that what you're saying? And that's how Hermes is going to go from being in limbo to being grandfathered. Hermes. That's a short way of saying how it happens. He needs assistance. And you can provide that assistance to me to assist Hermes. This is great. Especially with what you saw from Drishan. Right. I've got more I can share later about what I've seen in the last 12 months or so. I've opened a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Some of it took me a while to figure out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure did. We ain't never gonna get off this in the video if I don't stop. Yes. Yeah, I'm pushing you now. Ain't that a change? I'm like shooing you off. That's some funny shit. That's some funny shit. You used to be the one pushing me, grandmother. That's right. I like the shoe on the other foot. About time. It's about time. I'm gonna be what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Grandmother Lowma. I don't want to hear about that right now. No. This is not the time. That's some Dree Shun shit there. I don't want to talk about that right now. I need to keep level and go get me something to eat, stop these shakes, and then we got business to do. You're so hard headed, grandmother. That's why you're a grandmother, because you are so hard headed. I'm listening. I don't like it, but I'm listening. How do you see that? How do you see that? I didn't need to hear that. Same as the last time I told you a long time ago, I didn't need to hear that. Yeah, there was a topic before, the same kind of thing. And I said I didn't need to hear it. And I was right then and I'm right now. Yes. That's not a duty. That is not a duty. I don't even think it's a responsibility. It's not a duty or a responsibility. Unknown. I don't know what the hell it is. You can what? How do you do that? Well, I assumed there was a way it could be done, but I don't know nothing about that kind of advanced stuff. That's like super advanced shit. I don't know if I even want to know that right now. Oh, you so hard headed. When? Why are you telling me this? I'm gonna lose my damn mind on this shit. You know that? I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I'm sure there's people out there that think I already have. I know how. Yeah. You could have waited to tell me this stuff here anytime into the future. You could have waited any time into the future to tell me all this. I don't want to know it now either. You already knew this then? How far? You knew it the day we met. You knew it the day we met? How did you know the day? Oh, he told you? Drishan told you? No, he didn't. No, he never told me nothing like that. Never told me nothing like that. That's not even possible as a surface human. I don't think that's even possible as a surface human. No way. I don't care what ability somebody gets. I don't see that as possible. Huh? It's going to happen more and more. How do you know? Have you seen it? Have you seen it in I know you can switch times. Yeah. Have you switched times and seen it actually happening? You've seen a lot. It's another one of your missions to last 12 months or so. This is wild. It's a little too wild for me. And there has been some wild shit the last 3 years. Do you know what would have to be done to get that to happen? No, I said, do you know? Because I don't know. I would say nobody alive today is going to reach that point on the surface. They will. Some will. The youngest. Will the youngest reach that level? The youngest may. Do you think the youngest may? And some others will too. But they've got a lot to let go of. Oh, shit. I know what you... I know where you're going. I know where it's going. Clicks. I got clicks. Grandmother, look. Oh, man, some of these people. Some of these people, Grandmother. Did you see that part? You did. Yes. Yes. I had thought that some things that Drishun had told me could be influenced by the future times that would happen. Not necessarily everything that is foreseen happens. Huh? I'm forgetting who he was. No, ma'am, I'm not forgetting who he was. Huh? Well, is there a difference? I got a question to ask you, and I don't want to ask you out vocally. I don't want to ask you vocally. Yeah, I'm going to have to be quiet a minute and ask you a question. Are you ready? All right. You have an answer. All right. That's good enough. Well, there's things that could lead a person to think that about Drishun, if they remember the past videos and some of the things that happened, and where he said how his people got here. The 9, how he said the 9 of them got here. Yes. Huh? Unrelated. That's unrelated to that. Well, that's good for me to know. It's going to be a matter of time before everybody knows it's unrelated. Because we were already here when Drishun came. Right. When Drishun and his people came here, we were already here. Right. That's known. That is a known thing. As far as the people of the inner Terrans, the original humans, that's a known thing. Right. That's basic history learning. Right. I got it. Some people gonna have problems with it, but I got it. It's not a problem for me. For whatever reason, it's no problem. Never has been. Right. 3:58, Tom. 3 hours, 10 minutes and counting. Yes. I haven't made a video 3 hours long in over a year. I haven't. Y'all do that to me, all this talking and information and everything back and forth and all the little things that come up inside of that with other people. This happens every time I'm involved with Terra. Right. I got another question. I can be verbal about this one because I've already posted about it on video today, sometime or another. Before, I was thinking I was getting away from the Council of Terra and all that involvement, right? The DOT was taking my videos and putting them, and I was told they were putting them by Grandmother Persai. Today. I was told that they were putting those videos into a chronological order, more so than the videos were, where I would get information filled in about something that had already happened prior to whatever we were talking about, and they were putting everything in chronological order. Like I'm saying it all at one time, the whole 2 years or so. Are they still doing that now? They are. Even my newer videos, they are. I knew they could do it. No, I knew they could do it. Oh, time to feed the dogs. Huh? Council leader. That's a council leader issue. And I'd be the first one like that, wouldn't it? I don't give a shit. I mean, if it's out there in the public, it's out there till I delete it. But y'all are getting it as soon as I post it, which takes away my control. Right. So I can't delete what y'all have. Or so y'all say. Well, I'd rather not know where it is or to touch it. I'd rather not. So if I get a case of the ass again, ain't no telling what might happen. So I'd rather not know. So don't tell me. And tell Grandmother Persai not to tell me. Or anybody else either, for that matter. I'd rather not. I'd rather it be unknown. And I don't probe. Correct. I don't probe. If I can't hear it in a discussion with somebody, I don't pull it. Right. That's not my thing. True. Huh? Now? Well, I don't care. I mean, I'm so close to supper, I may as well wait now. Yeah, that's your fault. No, I haven't had lunch. I haven't had lunch today. No, ma'am. All I've had is drink. I'm on my second drink of the day, besides coffee this morning. Right. I say I don't have no appetite. I haven't had, and I got some other strange things going on that I don't understand. Yeah, I do. Okay. 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. Right? We had just finished supper, and I got up to take the dogs outside. And something hit me like a ton of bricks. And the closest thing I can tell you what it was like was somebody was telling me warning. A warning. I actually had to take a seat right there where I was standing. I mean, I went all the way down to the ground. I was sitting on the floor in the hallway to the back door. And I had to take a seat right there. I couldn't even get out. I couldn't go back. I just took a seat where I was at. And all I could think, it was so hard in me that all I could think of was warning. And I have no idea what it was about. Not any idea at all. You want to look? Yeah, you can look. Sure. Now, okay. Huh? I don't know. You couldn't tell either? Well, what was that? Can you tell what it was? Did something happen anywhere? You don't know of anything that happened anywhere. Something happened somewhere. It had to have happened somewhere. I've only one other time had anything even remotely close to that, and it was years ago. You know about that one. Yeah, you know about that one. This was just like that, only 100 times more intense. And you saw that. You did see that. Okay. And I don't know if that makes sense to me or not. Uh-huh. Yeah, if we're gonna do this, we need to do it rather than keep waiting. If I ain't gonna take no break, I don't have to take a break. Shit, I'm fine. If these dogs will stay quiet so I can focus, they've been pretty quiet today, though, if you think about it. 3 hours and almost 20 minutes, and they've been pretty damn quiet today. I think they know. I think they know when somebody's here talking to me. Yeah. So they are not normally this quiet. Mm-mm. Sometimes they give you a headache, especially Bear. Look at him. He ain't even moving when I call his name. He ain't moving. It's weird. Are you going to tell? You've already told High Priestess Sam what I'm going to do. What did she say? Okay. Okay. A stupid phone. It's asking, do I want to stay on Do Not Disturb? Like it ain't got no damn sense. Yeah. So what do we need to do first? So we're going to call. I'm going to connect to Hermes. You say. You're going to show me how. And then we're going to join together and assist Hermes in crossing up. And this hasn't been done during your existence. Wow. Do I need to get off the video? Do I need to get off the video? I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I don't always know what's going to happen anyway. I start a video, I never know where it's going. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I can do that. Center and focus. Yeah, I expected that. Center and focus. Where do I focus it to? Anywhere or nowhere? Really? Really? I don't even know if I know where to aim that, either in words or direction. I wouldn't know where to aim that. No shit. No shit. The heart of Terra. I aim it at the heart of Terra. That's the ultimate source for life on this planet. The heart of Terra. Grandma, I don't know about this. With what I know, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm listening. You know I'm listening. It's not a fear. It's a statement of overwhelming. That's overwhelming. Focus to the heart of Terra. Wow. God, I've never done something like that. Get used to it. What do you mean? What do you mean get used to it? Oh. All council leaders have done this that you know of. That's why you were scared to do it. When I tried to hand it off to you, you didn't want to be the council leader. Have you done it since you became co-leader with Grandmother Persai? But you're telling me we're going to do it right now. All of a sudden, my mouth is just dry like cotton. You know I don't think I'm supposed to be this, don't you? This ought to be some other level person. Some other density, some other something, somebody else. Yes, mother. Yes, grandmother. You are a grandmother, so yes. Think of what? That wouldn't be hard to do. That's how I have to look at it. You know, there's the what they call the pagan face up here. They do that too. The mother is Terra. It's always Terra. Some say it's the moon, the father is the sun, this, that, and the other thing, but the mother is always Terra. When you boil it all down, it's Terra. The moon is a sister. Right. The other planets would be sisters. They're all celestial bodies would be sisters. But Terra would be the mother concerning us. Right. That makes sense to me. This makes it easier to see it. But I have never corresponded with the mother, if I want to put it in those terms. That's just not been part of anything I have done in the past with my faith or spirituality. I don't connect with the mother. It's like off limits. It's like, yes, ma'am. but it's something I must do now. I want to help Hermes. Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. Yeah. Okay. I wish I was somewhere else. Yeah. Okay. This nobody's saying nothing anywhere to me right now. Let me turn my sound down just in case something goes ding or something, because nobody's talking but me, as far as I can tell. All right, I'm ready. That would be nice. Yes. Now do that first and then this. Okay. Yes, ma'am. No jolting. No jolting. Correct. Yes. Yes. I sense Hermes. 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 Man. Man, where the hell have you been? Yes, grandmother Lowma, I have Hermes. Where the hell have you been? What's that like? What's that like? Not right now. Not right now. Come here. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. Go away. Go away. Yes, ma'am. We need you to cross up. Yes. Grandmother Lowma says you can cross up. We need you to cross up. It was not your time. That's why you're in limbo. It's not your time. Trust me, brother, it's not your time. We need the hero of the local to return today. Leave that alone. Come here. Come here. Yes, ma'am. You will? You will. Yes, I'm still council leader after an absence. Yes, brother. It's not time to play. Not yet. You cross up and then we'll cut out. Yes, brother. I mean it. Yes, Grandmother Lowma, I'm ready. I'm looking at everything right quick. Okay. You listen to her. You listen to her. We're going to do this ceremony of a sort. Yes, sir. You get to be told, sir, if you're going to be a grandfather. Yes. Yes. GrandFather Hermes. Think about it. It's awesome. My brother's the grandfather. Anything has to be being in limbo. I understand. Cross up. Yes. Yes, grandmother, I can do that. I can visualize it or I can put my hands out. Either way. Whatever helps to visualizing. Yes. Yes. Man, it's good to hear you again. You got all I can give you. All of it. I wouldn't be doing this if you hadn't come to the surface. You wouldn't be where you are. Let's bring you back. Cross up, brother. Grandmother Lowma, what's going on? People here to help. Really? People. Hermes, do you see this? People, here for you, brother. You're needed. You're required. Yes. Yeah. You have a kid that needs you to come back as grandfather as well. That could be your only reason, but it's not. That's right. I know this voice. Who is this voice? High Priestess Anne, you're joining. Oh, now you have to. Yes, grandmother. What happened? What happened? I don't know. Hermes. It's not there. Yes, Lowma. Yes, Priestess Anne. I don't know nothing about it. Wow. Happening? It's happening? It's happening. How long? Is there a time? Is there some kind of time? Okay. I'm really tired. Yeah. I'm really tired. Not right now, buddy. Come here. Come here. You've been a good boy. You've been a good boy too, Bandit. Come here. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It's happening. Okay. It could take hours or a day. Hours or a day. He has to go through a process. It's like a process. Excuse me. A process. Okay. And then what? It varies from person to person. It varies. Yes, ma'am. I want to thank everybody that showed. I may not recognize the eyes or the feelings, but I appreciate it. Yes, grandmother. Uh-huh. Nothing to do now but wait. I suck at waiting. I have no patience at waiting. I want to know. There's no way to know. Okay. Do we need to like that's right, y'all don't do that. You was already in my head. Yes, grandmother, I understand. He'll come in his own time. Man, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. It'll be the best thing. Well, I can't say it'll be the best thing. It'll be the next best thing that's happened to me in a year. If Hermes is back. I don't care how he's back. Grandfather, I don't care. Yes. Nothing's going on, no messages, no nothing. Right. Hold on, let me check one more thing. That's nope, nope, nope. Huh? Yes, High Priestess Anne. Yes. It's a little bit much for that today. Yes, High Priestess Anne. I thank you for coming. Please return anytime. Anytime. May you see Hermes soon. Yes. Tell him I said hello, please, to the young one. Right. Right. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, good mother, Lowma. I need to what? Yes, I can do that. I'll do it as soon as I get off here and take a break a few minutes. I'm really shot. I'm really shot. Okay. Contact the crystals. Contact the crystals. Okay. This is this was going to record. This is going to go on record, of course. It needs to. Yeah. Not because it's Hermes, but because it's Hermes in the local, but not so much because of the council, but because my involvement as council leader, one of the three at this moment. Right. I will. Yes. There's nobody in chat or nothing. Yes. I don't know. Hold on just a moment. I can check that. No. No. All right. Yes. Edrin? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. That works for me. You're not pulling me back into the DOT too. I'm not going to, no. No, ma'am. The DOS either. No, ma'am. I got enough going on right now. And the day has been like, I haven't had a day like this in over a year. Mm-hmm. And I'm still sick. So I'm doing something here. Yes. How about starve? I could eat something big. I want to hear from Hermes. I don't care if it's tonight, in the middle of the night, tomorrow. I don't care. Yes, ma'am. Sometime tomorrow. You think it'll be tomorrow before he does? You're guessing. You're a guess. You don't guess. I know better than that. You don't guess at anything. You either know it or you don't. That's right. Okay. There is a time factor involved. I understand. It's an energy thing going on. There's an energy thing going on. I mean, it was like he was there and then nothing. Marcion done the same way. Okay. Marcion was talking to you and then he crossed over. Just poof. Okay. I got it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to get offline and everything. I'm just done. I'm tired. Yes, ma'am. There's nobody left but you, I think. That's right. Correct. I got one in the video, one watching. Yes. Okay. Sure. Yes, ma'am. Butter. Mm. There's nobody here. Fuck, that was deep and intense. I'm telling y'all, if y'all had been in my chair and felt what I felt, holy shit. So supposedly I have helped Hermes cross over. We'll know more later. I did talk to Hermes. Kind of felt like I was talking to Marcion the way he used to feel. Somebody in limbo. Now I know what that feels like for sure when somebody's in limbo. But you have to be positive to be in this stage of limbo, to whether you cross over or up. You have to be a positive individual. And sadly, I don't know how many are positive on the surface of this planet. I don't know. I don't even know if I qualify. I'm not going to say I do. That's not me. That's just not me. I appreciate you being here for this video and all this information. I haven't had a video this long in over a year. It's been some effort. There has been some new stuff happening. There's some new information here in this video. Um, and we've done the first assisting of somebody crossing up, Lowma says, in her existence of time. This is the first one in her existence. If you go back in the video, you can see how long her existence is. Or if you remember, 20,000 plus years. This is the first person that's been assisted in that kind of time. I personally know of nobody better. There's a little bias there for me. I know that. But since I've helped somebody with grandmother Lowma's assistance, I know my part next time. I know my part next time that it comes up. If I can talk with them, I can assist them. And I may need help again. I don't know. I have no idea. But I know what to do. Then I'll do it when I can. If they want the assistance, if they want the help, the nudge to cross up, to take that next step. And I'm going to go. This is Larry Fulmer, out.